Good morning. It's turned out nice again. Well, to be honest with you, between you and I, it's not great out there. There's a lovely blue sky. The sun is out. There's not a single cloud to be seen, but it is so windy. We had a weather warning go off. I was in the bar yesterday with my friends. And everyone's phones went off in the bar like this, like a government warning saying red alert kind of thing, which we've had bad wind for a few days. And I was like, God, is it going to be even worse than that? Do you know what I mean? Because I think that was maybe what was called a yellow alert or something, or orange. But we're on red now, and there's a lot of damage out there. I've had my lights blown out, like where you have your front gate. Well, maybe you don't have a front gate, but I've got a front gate, and on each side there's, a light, that shines light onto the street, and it's like screwed into the tiles, if you like, and it's ripped out, so that's hanging off, which isn't great. I went out the back yesterday to get my scooter out, and I was outside the garage, and there was just glass everywhere on the floor, and basically something had blown, from my garden overnight and smashed and shattered everywhere. So it's actually really bad here. I've been out in the car this morning, and there's debris in the roads. It's just pretty bad. So I'm trying to stay indoors really. My friend cycles to work in the morning, and she messaged this morning and said, is there any chance you could give me a lift, because I'm a bit scared going on the bike. So me being me, I went straight to the rescue, dropped her off at work. But so weather's pretty bad here. I was going to go out with my drone today for the first time. I bought a drone recently for myself, and I don't usually buy things for myself, and I've been very excited about it. It's over there actually. I've got all my stuff. I've got my insurance, registered as an operator here, passed the exam, certificated, everything, got it all ready. And I thought I'll do it on Saturday because I'll have a bit of time on Saturday, but it's obviously not going to happen. So how are you? Welcome to my morning briefing. If you're new to my channel, the morning briefings are where I catch up with the community. There'll probably be nothing very exciting in this video. You've probably worked that out already so far. I'm not sure if we're going to be talking about anything to do with Liverpool in this video. We'll see. We'll look at the comments. If there's any comments that I need to read out, maybe we'll touch on some Liverpool subjects. But basically, the morning briefing is for me to catch up with my community, the people that support me, and do my acknowledgements, people that have bought me a beer or a coffee or things like that. And that's very important to me. So where shall we start? I don't know if there's going to be a live stream today. I would like to do one during the day. If I get a few things done, I would happily do that this afternoon. At the moment, I do have some videos I want to do for you, but I go away on Monday and I haven't organised anything yet. Like, I've got to sort out things like transport, to and from the airport and things like that. Paperwork. I haven't submitted that advanced passenger information for the passports or anything yet. So, and today's the only chance I'm going to get to do that, because tomorrow is, we have an away game, my local team, which is an 8 a.m. I think we have to leave at 8:15, but all today's fixtures here are being cancelled because of the weather. So there's a possibility it might get cancelled, which in some ways would help me. But then I'd miss my day out, and I'd rather have my day out, to be honest with you. So I'm a bit pushed for time. The place is just a complete mess, to be honest with you. I've got to sort Remy out. My friend's going to stay here with Remy while I'm away. I never leave him on his own. And well, what I mean by that is I don't leave him in the kennels on his own. Obviously, I wouldn't leave him in the house. And I don't like to leave my house ever unattended. So there's always someone here when I go away. So I'll bung them a few quid and, help yourself to the food or whatever. And, so I was discussing that this morning, sorting things out, just things like that, got to make sure everything's all right. So live stream, I would like to do one this morning, but I just can't do one this morning. Because like I say, I need to do some videos, and I've not checked the Spanish football dailies yet. And I have my personal things that I need to organise. Yesterday, I did say that I would do a mail stand yesterday. I think I'm going to do that today. I'm sorry that I wasn't around yesterday. What happened was I went to training in the morning, my local team, and took many photos. If you've got Instagram or Facebook or even X, there's some on X as well. If you look up the username CF Club Football, Benidorm Talk, one word, CF Benidorm Talk, especially on Instagram is probably a good one, or Facebook. They've got those two platforms. Have got all the photos I took yesterday. You'll see what I came up with yesterday. You can see. I'll just show you very, very briefly. Look, I took some pictures there yesterday, and there's my boy Martin. Look, he's such a good friend of mine. Is Martin. If you're wondering what that is, that's a urinal with a football and a goal in it. We've got a new flag. There's me there with 3 other lads that are from Yorkshire. But I did take a picture of Martin at the end of training yesterday with Davy, who is a very, very good centre-back from New York. He's a lovely kid. And I'm going to New York myself next week. And I said to him, if you need anything taken to your parents or bringing over, I'll sort it. So I think I'm going to meet his parents when I'm there, or his family, to bring something back for him. He's only 18. He lives here in a foreign country, overseas. It's a big deal leaving your family at the other side of the world, right? So I was just like, hey, Davy, if there's anything I can do for you. So just organising things like that as well. So I'll message him today, even though I saw him yesterday. I said, I'll give you my number to pass on to your family. So I think they live 30 minutes from the city. So, but I did say, listen, I'm happy to jump on a train and go to them if it's a problem, for them to travel. I don't mind, just trying to help people, really. He's a good kid. I like him. He's really good. A very good centre back as well. So where am I? So yeah, yesterday I went to training. Martin joined, came to training yesterday. It was a little bit cold yesterday, but we enjoyed it. It was the first time he'd been to training, and he appreciated the invite coming down and stuff. And because he's a good kid, he's Martin. He goes to all the games, home and away. So we watched training, and I took all those photos. And when I got back, I was probably home for 1 o'clock yesterday. And if you remember, I was going to go out with my friends at 3. So I spent the next 2 hours editing those photographs, because there's no point taking photographs and not doing anything with them, right? Or posting them on, the socials next week. So I tried to get as many on as possible before I went out. I actually met them at 3:30, so I was half an hour late. It didn't give me any time to do anything for you guys. So I posted some photos, and then this morning I probably spent another couple of hours, to be honest with you, this morning, posting the rest. And it's not just a case of posting them, it's editing them, cropping them, sorting the brightness and things like that as well. In fact, all right, so then I went out and met the boys at 3:30, stayed out till the evening. Me and my girl went for a bite to eat afterwards, went to an Indian. And then when I came in, she went straight to bed, and I actually started adding more photographs because I knew I had to finish them, So yesterday was just a real busy day for me, but I enjoy it. I'm right into my football photography, as you will know. I'm starting to, I've been invited to another club actually as well, in the league, the same league, to, go to one of their games. The manager says, hey, come up, we'll have a beer, and you're more than welcome to come to training, or I'll show you the club. And I just thought it'd be nice to network, really. I love taking the photographs, football photos. I really do, really good. So yeah, I had a great time yesterday. Met some friends, a few beers. I didn't have cider yesterday, and I didn't have any vodka. I was very tempted to have some vodka. I just had Mao, which is lager. And do you know what? This morning, I felt fresh as anything. I felt really, really good. So maybe there's maybe the answer is there. Because sometimes, you know, you have an hangover and that. And to be honest with you, I mean, I don't particularly like lager. I prefer cider. I'm a sweet person, you know, in terms of my drink, sweet cider. But there's so much sugar in it. So yeah, but no hangover. That's the most important thing. So I felt good this morning, although there was no breakfast for me this morning. But that's only normally we have I like a cooked breakfast on a Sunday after a Saturday night because we have this game on Sunday. I said I'm not going out Saturday. You see, because I thought, how am I going to get up, go to town for 8 a.m. after a night on the lash? So. Not on the lash tonight, that is for sure. As Rafa Benitez would say, for sure. So, what else have I got to tell you? Right, I'm going to tell you something now. My auntie's messaging me. If you've ever seen me record a morning briefing on a Saturday, this happens, you know, since my mum died, she's become like my mum, really. It's my mum's sister, and every Saturday morning she messages me, you know, happy Saturday. It's a bit of sarcasm because, you know, we've always said, like, you know, on a Friday, people often say to me, and my auntie, they'll say, oh, what are you doing at the weekend then? And, you know, I remember having this conversation with her, and I went, people say to me, what are you doing at the weekend? And I go, same as I've done all week, all, do you know what I mean? Just be working. So sarcastically, she sends me these, like, see if I can show you them. She sends me these, like, happy Saturday memes on a Saturday, and I send them back. Look, so it's just a bit of fun. Do you know what I mean? It's just a bit of sarcasm. Like, oh yeah, happy Saturday, because there's always some shit going on in our family. You know what I mean? So happy Saturday. Right. So the other day when I was, where was I? Why was I out? Oh, it was last weekend. It was last Saturday. I was sat in the bar with Martin. And this gentleman came in. I thought, he looks familiar. He was a big unit, like big fella. And he came straight over to our table. I was like, oh no, who's this? Like, you know. I didn't think that, actually. I just thought, I recognise this kid. Anyway, oh, you must be the hero Martin, the legend Martin. And then he went, Dunk. And I was like, yeah, fucking hell, I know who it is now. And it was Matt Mason. And he's called Matt Mason, and I think that's his username on here as well. Basically, he is a viewer of mine, and he lives here, and he's an entertainer. And he brought me something. Look at this. Can you see that? To Duncan, best wishes. What's he signed it? Matt Mason, YNWA, and a card, DKB. So I'm not going to open the card in case it refers to what's in the package. So he just came in and he said, he says, I'm late for work, you know, he says, but I wanted to just come and see you. I knew you were down here. So just literally a 2-3 minute visit. And I said to him, you know, we'll have to meet up sometime, you know, because he couldn't have a drink because he's going to work. And cut a long story short, he is performing in a restaurant in March, which isn't too far away from me. And I said, I'll come along and support you. So we booked a table. A few of us are going to go and see. What a lovely guy. If you ever look in the comments and see Matt Mason, you'll see what I mean. He always leaves super nice, encouraging comments. He's a really, really nice guy. You know, someone that's just got that. You can just tell that there's someone that's always got that energy and happy in that sense. He might think, oh, you fucking wrong, Dunk, I'm miserable as fuck. But no, just got positive vibes is what I mean. And I like positive people. I have no idea what's in here. Well, it's a picture. I can see the back. What's it say? Our house in the middle of the street. Oh, man. Mate, I love it. I really like it. Oh, man. So, yeah, obviously madness. Our house in the middle of the street. Our house. Our house, to me, that song, Madness, reminds me of my childhood. My mum would be at work. She had 4 jobs trying to bring me up you know, as a single parent. I spent a lot of time with my grandparents, my nana and granddad. So much so that I called my granddad Dad. I knew he was my granddad, but I called him Dad. I didn't have a dad, really, certainly not one in my life. And my auntie that I've just mentioned, she lived there as well because it was her mum and dad. And my uncle, her brother, my mum's brother. So it was a very busy house, you know. So at any time there could be my mum, me, my auntie, her boyfriend, who's now her husband, my uncle, and his girlfriend, and they're still together, but they never got married. My nana and granddad, the dog. It was just great family. You know, you're going back now to say what, the very early 1980s, something like that. I was born in 74, so 79, 80, 81. You know, I miss it all. Like, my granddad was amazing. He was from the Gorbals in Scotland. Big football fella, you know, loved his football. My uncle loved his football. Just really nice memories of everyone in that house. And when the song by Madness, Our House, is played, and I went to a concert to see Madness with my son recently, if you remember. Whenever that song comes on, I always think about my family, or what's left of it, to be honest with you. So that is an amazing gift, and I want Matt to explain to me why he picked this. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to hear what made him pick this, because this is incredible, absolutely amazing, and I don't know where I'm going to put it, but that is going somewhere important to me. Thank you, Matt. That is really, really super, super cool. DKB, all right, Dunk knows best. Let's see what it says. What a gentleman. What a lovely fucking guy. Oh, look at this. Amazing. Oh. Okay, I'm going to read it, but I just don't want to read it out loud in case it's private. Oh. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, look at this. This is amazing. I was watching one of your videos the other day, and you mentioned the story of a song that reminded you of your days with your granddad and your family. It took me back to similar days at my grand's house. So on this most poignant day, the 7th of February 2026, I passed this on from me to you. And then he's put, I appreciate you, and emphasised it. I always say that to people, that I appreciate people. 7th of February, of course, was my mum's anniversary of her passing. And that's why he says, on this most poignant day, I pass this on from me to you. To Dunk, Laura, and Remy. A personal gift for your home, Dunk. It's a very poignant offering. Me to you, buddy. Best wishes, Matt, YNWA. And that means everything to me. Everything. I could be emotional with that, but I'm not going to be. You see, you can make a difference to someone's life so easily, even without the gift, if that had just been the card. And I would really urge any of you that care about anybody out there, whether they're friends or maybe even someone that don't realise that you think more about them than they realise. So what I mean by that is, there's people out there that, you know, I say hello to, hey mate, how are you doing? And maybe they don't realise that I think they're a super awesome person. You know, maybe it's a bit gay if a guy sends a card to a bloke saying, I just think you're amazing. So you have to work that one out. And then, you know, if it's a woman, she might think that you're rating on her. I don't know. You need to go and get in your bed, please. Go and get in your bed because I don't want to get covered in hairs. Please. I did say please. And I'm going to say thank you because you listened. What I mean is, a little card like that, you could go and get a little card like that and just tell someone you love them or you think the world of them. Like, I would write one of them to my friend Martin, and I would say to him, I just want you to know you're my boy, man. We say that every weekend anyway when we've had a drink. Oh, now this is what I mean about why I love what I do. I do. I absolutely love it. And you can be that person. You know, a lot of these YouTube people, I think they're just obsessed with super chats and shit. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have to grift at the end of my videos, but I'm different. I do it for survival. And anyone that attends one of my live streams knows that I, don't prioritize. Like I read everybody's comments out. Not just someone, I mean, I watch a guy that there's nothing to do with football. I watch his stream. I look at the telly there behind. I watch him on YouTube, and he blatantly says, if you want a comment reading out, get a super chat. It's the only way I'm going to read your comment. But he's not denying it. He's like, this is how I roll, and that's up to him. But a lot of these YouTube people are just, you don't know anything about who they are, or maybe you don't want to know. I don't know. I find it enjoying. Like there's people that I like watching their videos on YouTube, and I'm like, well, go for a walk. I want to know what you like in life, what your hobbies are and stuff. But some people maybe want to be private. Don't bother me. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and because I wear my heart on my sleeve and talk about stories and memories, look what's happened. Someone's gone and got a lovely frame and a card because I was open, and I'd much rather be that person, be honest and tell you what's going on in my life. Hey, things are going good or things are going bad. You've heard it all if you've been around here over the years, so you've seen both sides. I'll be honest about the revenue, if it's good or bad. This month's not good, but I knew that had happened. I said February is the worst month of the year. I know that. I've known it for decades, and that is the whole of Cop Talk. It's not just YouTube or anything. I guess if I was to churn out more content and sensationalize things and make thumbnails for my videos, maybe I'd get more revenue. But I just want to be me. I want to be me because then I meet people like that. Do you know what I mean? What an absolute... I can't explain to you how happy I am with that. Matt, what a fucking legend. How nice. Remembered the story of my family, remembered the day of my mum's passing, the anniversary, even mentions my girl and Remy, gives me a gift, writes a card. Just incredible. I find that really touching, really nice. Thank you. It's good. Really, really good. That's brightened my day up, that. And he left it last Saturday, and I only got it yesterday. I think, was it yesterday? No. I popped in to get it on Thursday, I think. But because I was in town, I didn't want I didn't want to leave that bar, go into town, and then damage it. So I left it there, in the office, in the bar. Yeah. Oh, I'm really happy with that. Don't know where I'm going to put it though. So, Matt, you are a legend. Thank you so much. Nice one. What should we talk about? What else is there to talk about? Can't beat that, can you, really? I don't think I've got a lot of acknowledgements because I haven't been around. Do you remember me telling you that the club launched a matchday programme recently? The very first one. And you got a free raffle ticket with it. Which I don't think was a good idea to put on the front cover, but there you go. Especially if it's a collector's. So let's just peel off the raffle ticket. Can I get that pin out? Paper, what's it called, that? See, this is where things tear. It's just not a good idea to staple. That's it, staple. Can it come out? Well, it needs a little bit of attention. I just don't think that was a good idea, but there you go. That was the matchday programme that recently launched, and every copy of it sold. And if you go inside here, look at this in the corner down here. Can you see that? Contributor Duncan Oldham. I advised on it, and we got the Mister, the boss, And he's got his manager's notes in English and Spanish, which is very good. And I liked what he said at the end. Well, I'm going to read it to you. He says, "Hello, supporters. The team is growing, but more importantly, so is the club. This first programme is another sign of our ambition to keep moving forward. With steady steps and a clear long-term vision, this is how the players and coaching staff work every day within this blue family, born here at the Guillermo Amor, that's the name of the stadium. I wish you all a good morning, and together let's turn it into a great day. We welcome a tough opponent who will give their very best against the league leaders. This is a match we will play together, supporters and team, feeding off one another to create an unbeatable energy. Our young players need you and truly appreciate your constant support. Let's continue building a club of the people inspired by the birthplace of football, England." And then he said, "Come on, CF Benetton." And that was the opponents. I said it was very important to have the manager's notes in it. It wasn't going to be in originally. Then we got the squad. I said that's what people want. They want the squad. They want to know who's who. League table. I don't know if you can see it. It's only 8 pages, the first attempt. A little bit of advertising, and then I contributed the fan stories here at the back, as you can see, and some of these are my photo. This is my photo here. In fact, the one of the manager is my photo as well. So yeah, it was an 8-page thing. It cost €2. But with a free raffle ticket, and the raffle's €1 anyway. So the club spoke to me, the owner messaged me a couple of days ago. They're going to expand this now, so they're going to make it double it in size, because this is the first attempt. Just put more features in and things like that, really. So I was proud to assist with that, to help that. And, for my fellow fans that have wanted team sheets and stuff like that for a while, so now we've got the squad, people now, because a lot of people only know the players by the numbers, not the names. I think I know them all now by name, but that's because I deal with them all the time, But I was proud to be involved with it. I pushed for it, and it was a success. Every episode sold out. Every copy sold out. They've asked me how many I think they should do on the next game, and I said I would leave it the same. I would leave the same amount of numbers, but they obviously want to, they would go up another 100 or double it or whatever. But I think I just said you should just stick with the same amount for the second game, because the first game, would it been an edition? I mean, I bought 10. Would it been a collector's, would it been the first edition? I bought 10 for friends that couldn't be there. So yeah, that's that. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else to tell you guys. Obviously, we've got a game this evening, so I'm looking forward to that. I might go out this evening. I know it's Valentine's Day, but I don't do Valentine's Day. I think it's a load of bollocks. If you love someone, you love them every day of the year. And whenever I've been in a relationship with anyone, I don't buy them flowers and chocolates and take them out once a year. I buy them chocolates and flowers and take them out all year round. So for me, nah, I find it all a bit fake. And I laugh when I see these social media posts, and it's like, oh, look what Brian's done for me, you know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, we all know Brian's shagging your fucking sister. Do you know what I mean? Or you're shagging his brother. Me and my auntie again, all right? So, we do the sarcastic happy Saturday messages every Saturday, right? I remember being at her house visiting England once, and we talked about Valentine's Day, and I said, oh, God, isn't it cringe? I said, I saw some pictures where someone put, like, rose petals, right through the lounge, up the stairs to the bedroom. And we were like, it's weird, isn't it? I mean, don't get me wrong, if that's your thing and you love it and it makes you happy, what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with it if it makes you happy. That's brilliant. If that makes you happy and feel loved, then great. I don't know. It's just not for me. I just think, well, I'll do those things all year round, if you like, but not the petals. And my auntie likes a Budweiser. My auntie and uncle, they like a Bud. And so I said, I've got an idea. She said, what? I went, wait there. So I went to the supermarket and I bought maybe 2 boxes of Budweiser. maybe one, I can't remember. And what I did was put Budweisers in the hall, and then up all the stairs. Instead of putting petals down, I put bottles of Budweiser all the way into their bedroom, and then onto the bed, up the middle of the bed, right to the middle, and then there was a bottle opener. And then we took some pictures, and then my auntie put them on her Facebook account and said, "Look what my lovely husband's done, he's so romantic." In other words, he put all these bottles in. It was fucking great, man. Oh, it was ace. It was fucking ace. I think I'd replace it with sausage rolls or something like that. You know. Just you got to laugh, haven't you? I love my family. I ain't got much of a family, to be honest, now. But I love my family. In fact, I sent a message to my auntie just before I started recording saying, I miss you. I feel like I haven't seen you for ages. I'd love to come and see you. But just haven't had opportunity to do that. And I can't do it at the moment anyway, so. But we will do it at some point. But first, I've got to go away on Monday. Now, when I go away on Monday, it's not a holiday. All right? Don't think it's a, extravagant holiday, because it isn't. I don't do holidays. I'm not that kind of person. Couldn't lay on a beach all day. Just, I don't know. It's just, everyone's different. Some people can, she can. She could go and read a book all day. I can't. When I go away, I'll be working every single day I'm away. So I bought a new tripod. I've got plenty of tripods, but what I mean is I bought one that's just a small one, which should just hold the mobile phone to put in my case. The case isn't in here yet. I need to sort that. See what I mean? I'm running out of time. So I'll take my tripod. I'll take this mobile phone to record things. And Monday, I leave on Monday, and all being well, providing I get there, you should hear from me on Tuesday. I don't think you're going to hear from me on Monday. I reckon I'll be flapping. Maybe I'll get a morning briefing out. Maybe I'll do something at the airport, but I just don't want to put myself under pressure. So I won't be able to do the podcast while I'm away. I will do live streams while I'm away, though, but really limited, like it will be for an hour or something. And I will do them my plan is to do them Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But one of those days, I'm sure I will go to my most favouriteest pub in the world, which is called the Perfect Pint, which is just off Times Square. I will have a sesh one day. But yeah, my intentions will be to work. I'm going to be in a different time zone, so you're probably not going to hear from me till the afternoon. The live stream, I suspect, will just be the same time for you guys, 6:30, 7:30 UK, something like that. She'll go off and do her things, whatever, but I'll be working, all right? So, and I mentioned this the other day, people, they'll say, how much holiday money are you taking? And it's like, I don't take holiday money. I don't do that. For me, it's just been in a different location, so I'll just buy my dinner and drinks like you would do if you were at home. I've worked from home for nearly 30 years now, and just sometimes going away and working in a different location, I think some people will understand this if they're in the same boat as me. It's just so amazing. So yeah, I will go to New York City and stay in the hotel nearly all the time, and some people might go, well, that's not much fun, is it? That's not much of a holiday. But I'm not going on holiday. I'm just going to work somewhere else, And I've been to New York City loads of times, so it's not really, I've done it all, So when I get there, it'll just be like nice just to chill and just to be in a different environment, really, So my content's going to be a bit hit and miss next week. I hope you understand, and I do need to get away. Her father lives out there. I haven't met him yet, so I'll be meeting him on this trip, and it's nice for her to see her dad. And yeah, that's it. So normally things happen when I go away with Liverpool Football Club. Normally things happen, big things happen. So be prepared. Shall we have a look and see if there's any acknowledgements? I don't think there will be many. This one, okay. So, super thanks. Did we do have I got a stream to catch up on? I might have a stream to catch up on. 1 second. I need to go to that account. Thursday stream, I guess there is. Not many people. John Conway, Niall, Chronic Weed, Red, LFC, Alan, and Mark the Legend supported me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very quiet stream. See what I mean about February? You know, where are those hundreds of people that were there on deadline day in August? Do you know what I mean? So thanks to you guys for supporting me. I really do appreciate you. They're called super chats. Super thanks. The love out under the videos. Niall, my main man Niall. Have I got a spot? It's really a bit lumpy. Niall, I love you. Niall's my big bro. He's a channel member as well. Schwen. Always supports me. He's been a massive help to me. And Remy. Little Remy as well. And Laura. Yeah, he's been a very, very good supportive friend and a supporter of this channel. You know, he bought me those Meta glasses, remember, things like that, which I'll be taking with me and hopefully getting some good footage for you. Yeah, stuff like that. I am setting up a new YouTube channel, like a vlogging channel, you know, like travel thing, which she's going to do with me. What day are we on? I can mention that before I go. I need to create it, really. There might be a pinned comment under this video. Have a look. If I get around to doing it, I'll put the link on, because I would love you to subscribe and join me on my travels. Okay, Copites of Anfield. Gareth Turner supported me, and he said as follows, and he is also a channel member. Copites of Anfield is his Liverpool channel. And he says, "You're a great friend. I hope you know I genuinely mean it. People don't realise what you have done for me personally in my private life. You are a genuine guy and real. The way you are on your channel is exactly how you are in real life. I have told you things and you have never repeated them. I would trust you with my life. The Cop Talk get-together was amazing. I wished I lived in Spain near you." And I do too. "It genuinely pisses me off when haters say things to you. They don't know the real you of Cop Talk. Love you, bro." How nice is that? How nice is that? You know, that little gift there and a card and a lovely words like that. It just makes a difference to someone's life. It really does. I appreciate you, Gareth, and I echo what you say in the sense that I feel that about you as well, mate. I really do. And we'll meet up again. Don't you worry about that. Mark the Legend. He's a legend. Schwaddy. He's always there, supports me every day. He said, "Thanks, my man." Carl as well, I've got a feeling I've done that one, and he just said thank you for your hard work. So there's nothing really, but I haven't really done any videos, so it's understandable. I've got a little spot there, a bump. Okay, I don't believe there was any Monzo or PayPal. Those links are in the video description. I've just seen a picture come up. That was last night. Look at I got my little grub there. Yeah, that was last night's thing. And everyone's wishing each other Valentine's Day. She put this picture on her socials last night, and I put it on mine, and I just went, yeah, not bad. Yeah, she'll keep. She's all right. Right, what else? Yeah, there was nothing on PayPal. Nothing on Monzo. Was there anything in Revolut? I wasn't supported very well in Revolut last week. I need to up my game. Revolut's my beer kitty, but maybe I confused everyone because normally I go out on a Saturday, you know, and yesterday I went out on a Friday. But I'll have a quick look to see if anything came in off Revolut. Niall supported me on Revolut, my brother. He's a lovely man. Andy said yesterday, get a round of drinks in. I was with my mates. I was like, oh, you know what I mean? It's amazing. He did support me the other day because I said the other day, I was on a live stream and I went, no one support me this week on Revolut. He sent some over, here's your fucking drink, brother. In other words, shut the fuck up. I love people with a sense of humour, me. What do you mean, sense of humour? I fucking meant it. Aye, all right then. Yeah, nothing. Out. That's it. Yeah. Everyone must be fucking destitute in February like me. Oh well, I had a good day. yesterday. I do miss me Saturday. I'd love to go out today. I've got to be honest with you. I would love to go out today and watch the football in the bar with my friend. But, well, if that game gets cancelled, I'm going to do that. If it pops up, game off, I'm up straight out. I am. I'm going to just check now. Let's have a look. No, every game's on at the moment. But the weather's terrible. Alexa, what's the weather like in Valencia, Spain today?
Right now in Valencia, it's 15 degrees Celsius with clear skies and sun. Today's forecast has lots of wind, with a high of 19 degrees and a low of 9 degrees.
Alexa,
Also,
is there storm warnings in Valencia?
in Valencia, it's 15 degrees Celsius with mostly sunny skies. Today, you can expect lots of wind, with a high of 19 degrees and a low of 9 degrees. Also, there's an orange warning for wind in effect until Sunday 15th of February, 12 a.m.
That's tonight, isn't it? So they've got an orange warning. Ours is red. Right, okay. Look like I'm staying in them. We'll see. Oh, I'm bloody knackered. I'm really tired. Right, I'm going to do myself something to eat. I'm looking forward to some football today, guys. I really am. I'm so happy. I really am. With Gareth's comments and Matt's thing, our house. That's made me so happy. I wonder where I'm going to put it. I don't know. I'll come up with something. Right, guys, I better go because I've got a lot to do. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great weekend. Please let me know what you're doing. Are you all right? If you haven't touched base with me for a while, please do so. My Revolut's empty, guys. Come on, man. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, come on, guys. You know what I'm saying? I'll put a bit of effort in today. If you think I've done all right today, made it up to you, I will willingly accept a beer off you, all right? Hey, I'm going to America. It ain't fucking cheap over there. And they want 20% on top for tips just to pass you a beer. I will be having a sesh in the Perfect Pint. I am looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to that. I just need to make sure everything's all right. Get ready. All right. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If there's anything you would like me to address before I go, please do. Just drop me a comment, okay? Thumbs up the video if you want to support my channel. Drop me a comment if you want to support my channel. There's a love art under the video, I think, which is the super thanks if you'd like to support my channel. If I didn't have people using that facility, the super thanks, super chat, the channel membership, there would be no channel here, period. So if you're like, yeah, I've missed Dunk's channel and you're in a position to support me, please do, all right? Because without that support, it's impossible, all right? There's links in the video description if you want to support me by alternative methods. Revolut's my beer kitty, by the way, just in case you forgot. But yeah, that's it. That's the thing. And you can join the channel, of course. If you want to become a VIP member, that would be the bestest thing you could do in the world. The link to that's in the video description as well. If it's not, because I'm pretty useless at these things, just go to cottalk.com, the website, and on the right-hand side, you'll see the channel membership. Not the channel membership, the VIP membership. And you can join the members website with me. There's some very important people on there. That's where everybody is. So when you're not watching a video, that's where we all are. All right. Okay, guys, take care. Have a great weekend and we'll speak real soon. All right, guys. Cheers.